Hear that? Yeah, that's the sound of you relaxing, because now you're managing diabetes with the Freestyle Libre 3 system. You get to know your glucose levels and where it's headed. Manage your diabetes with more confidence with the Freestyle Libre 3 system. Ready to learn more about the #1 prescribed CGM in the U.S.? Visit freestylelibre.us to learn more. Based on retail sales data for patients' last filled prescription by manufacturer. Refer to the FLAIR NL4 study published in BMJ Open Diabetes Research and Care 2019. Safety info found at freestylelibre.us.
Welcome to Bytes of Health, where we hope to take a bite out of your parent worries each day with sound advice and guidance. Every morning, we'll answer a commonly asked pediatric question in 5 minutes or less. I'm Dr. Jess Steyer, a public health scientist and mom of 2 kiddos. And today we're going to talk about the fascinating interplay of nature versus nurture in child development. It's a topic that's captivated scientists and parents alike for centuries. The clock is ticking, so let's get to it. So what exactly do we mean by nature versus nurture? Nature refers to the genetic blueprint that a child inherits from their parents. This includes things like eye color, potential height, and even predispositions to certain personality traits or health conditions. Nurture, on the other hand, encompasses all the environmental factors that shape a child's development. This includes parenting styles, education, cultural influences, nutrition, and life experiences. It's important to understand that these forces do not work in isolation. They're constantly interacting in complex ways to shape who our children become. Is one more important than the other? This is a question that sparked countless debates in scientific circles. The truth is, both nature and nurture are crucial. Think of it like baking a cake. Genes are like the ingredients, while the environment is the oven and the baker's technique. You need both to create the final product. A child might have a genetic predisposition for musical talent, nature, but without exposure to music and encouragement, nurture, that talent might never flourish. Conversely, even with the best environment, there are some traits that are strongly influenced by genetics. It's all about the interplay between the two. Can nurture overcome nature? This is where things get really interesting. While we can't change our children's genetic code, recent advances in the field of epigenetics have shown that environmental factors can influence how genes are expressed. Epigenetics is the study of how behaviors and environment can cause changes that affect the way genes work. So while nurture can't completely override nature, it can have a powerful impact. For example, a child with a genetic predisposition to anxiety might never develop an anxiety disorder if raised in a supportive, stress-managing environment. On the flip side, even without a strong genetic risk, highly stressful environments could lead to the development of anxiety. This shows just how important our role as parents can be in shaping our children's outcomes. However, I really want to underscore here that this should not lead to feelings of guilt. We can never point to one specific thing that we did or didn't do as being the cause of a specific outcome for our kids. So how can parents use this knowledge? Understanding the nature-nurture interplay can really empower us as parents. First, recognize your child's innate strengths and challenges. These are part of their nature. Then, create an environment that supports those strengths and helps overcome potential challenges. Expose your kids to a variety of experiences. You never know what might spark their interest or talent. Provide a supportive, loving environment that allows for both success and failure. Remember, stress isn't always bad. Some challenges can help build resilience. And be mindful of your own behaviors. Children learn by observing, so model the traits and skills that you want to nurture in them. Remember that development is a journey. Your child's path might not be linear, and that's okay. The environment you create can have lasting impacts, even if you don't see immediate results. So are there any misconceptions about nature versus nurture we should be aware of? Yes. One common misconception is that nature and nurture are completely separate forces. In reality, they're constantly interacting. Another is the idea that nature is fixed and unchangeable. As we discussed with epigenetics, environmental factors can influence how genes are expressed. There's also a myth that nurture can completely override nature. While environment is powerful, it works within the framework of our genetic makeup. And lastly, some people think that identifying genetic influences means giving up on change or improvement. This couldn't be further from the truth. Understanding genetic predispositions can help us tailor environments and interventions more effectively. All right. Well, we hope you learned something, and we have lots more to share. You can get your Bite of Health every day, Monday through Friday. If you like what you've heard here, let us know. Leave us a review on Apple and be sure to tell your friends. Remember, there's no single or best way to parent. Parenting is a journey, and we are all just doing our very best. We wish you happy, healthy, and stress-free parenting.
From the terrifying power of tornadoes to sizzling summer temperatures, AccuWeather Daily brings you the top trending weather-related story of the day, 7 days a week. You can learn a lot in just a few minutes with stories about impending hurricanes, winter storms, or even what not to miss in the night sky. So listen and subscribe to AccuWeather Daily wherever you get your podcasts. That's AccuWeather Daily wherever you get your podcasts.